It's another busy week at Disneyland, and a few changes could seriously impact your next park day. While Disney Imagineering just revealed new footage of Avengers Campus doubling in size, but the expansion may not mean more breathing room. That old Fast Pass kiosk is now behind walls as it's converted into much-needed seating. Goofy's Kitchen brings back its springtime dining with Clarabelle joining the lineup, plus a one-day-only Easter buffet. Food and Wine Festival kicks off Friday at DCA with 8 marketplace booths. The Main Street has a surprisingly plain new scrim up at Refreshment Corner, and Grizzly River Run is staying closed longer than usual. Here's what you need to know. Walt Disney Imagineering just released a new behind-the-scenes video, and one line immediately stood out: Avengers Campus is doubling in size. Now, that sounds huge, but when you really look at what's being built, it raises some interesting questions about what kind of doubling we're actually getting. The footprint is definitely expanding, but almost all of that new space appears dedicated to ride in the show buildings. We're not seeing large new plazas, major dining additions, expanded retail, or significant new seating areas. It feels very attraction-focused. We do love the new rides, but we were hoping the new area wouldn't feel so cramped and have some space to just walk around versus only going on the rides. If you look at Stark Flight Lab, for example, the show building runs almost right up against the guest walkway. The flight simulators themselves are fully covered by that white crisscross overhang structure we've been watching for months, but the side facing the walkway appears open. So you're going to have a really tight edge between the attraction and the pedestrian flow. This doesn't really read like added breathing room, it reads like maximizing every available square foot. And on busy days, Avengers Campus already feels compressed. The Imagineering video also shows Avengers Infinity Defense, and you can see extensive catwalks inside the building for lighting and show elements. What's interesting is how low the catwalk system is. It makes it look like the attraction may primarily operate on one floor. We previously wondered whether this might be more vertically layered, like Rise of the Resistance, with stacked show scenes and those dramatic elevation shifts. Based on what we're seeing so far, Infinity Defense does seem to be just one level. And remember that we also know that the ride vehicles look like this, and it appears to be the same system used for Peter Pan's Neverland adventure at Tokyo Disney Sea. If you haven't been on that, it feels somewhat similar to Ratatouille, a trackless, blending physical sets with significant screen integration, smooth, gliding transitions, immersive but not very aggressive. But this is Avengers, so it would be very surprising if Infinity Defense feels as gentle as Ratatouille or Peter Pan. We're thinking it may be the same ride platform, but maybe programmed faster or more dynamic. And so yes, the land may be technically doubling in square footage, but what we're really seeing is doubling attraction capacity versus any additional pathways or hangout areas. We also got a more visible update this week in Avengers Campus. That old Fast Pass structure near Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout is officially behind construction walls, and fresh paint is already going up. This is the same building Disney recently filed permits to convert into that additional outdoor dining space. We're really excited to see what happens over here. And a seasonal favorite is returning to the Disneyland Hotel beginning April 3rd. Goofy's Kitchen will once again offer its springtime character dining experience for breakfast, brunch, and dinner, with reservations opening February 24th, just a few days back. And if you're interested, you'll want to book early. This restaurant does have a history of selling out. The springtime overlay at Goofy's is still relatively new, having debuted just 2 years ago as this fun Easter season refresh of the classic Goofy's Kitchen. We love it because you get to see Disney characters in their bright spring outfits, and Clarabelle is joining the usual character lineup. But be aware the menu typically remains mostly the same, and about 10% of the offerings do get a seasonal twist. And pricing for 2026 starts at $69 per adult for breakfast, $74 for brunch, and $79 for dinner, with the child pricing ranging from $39 to $42. And keep in mind that this restaurant, an 18% gratuity is automatically added. Also, a quick note, there is a one-day-only Easter buffet happening on April 5th. Easter brunch will be served from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. for $69 per adult and $39 per child, followed by an Easter dinner buffet from 1:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. for $79 per adult and $42 per child. And some big news, the Disney California Adventure Food and Wine Festival is officially returning this Friday, March 6th, and runs through April 27th. And the full foodie lineup has now been released. So for the next 2 months, the park will transform into a celebration of California-inspired flavors and beverages. With 8 festival marketplaces set up throughout DCA, we've got 8 booths this year, including California Craft Brews, Cluckadoodle Moo, Garlic Kiss, Golden Dreams, LA Style, Mercado de Antojos, Peppers Caliente, and Uncork California. Of course, the Sip and Savor Pass returns again this year, offering 4 or 8 digital coupons redeemable at the marketplaces and select dining locations. And keep in mind, the Sip and Savers can save you a bit if you work carefully. You can maximize the value from your Sip and Savor Pass by using your digital coupons to redeem those eligible higher price items. And Magic Key holders can save on the purchase of Sip and Savor Passes, which could make that savings even higher. Now let's check out some of the foodie guide items for the Food and Wine Festival this year. At California Craft Brews, you'll find the Chicharron Nachos, as well as the non-alcoholic California Punch. There's also a mango guava cocktail and the new tropical chamois michelada. Over at Cluckadoodle Moo, you'll find the asados, grilled skirt steak, chipotle chicken, Spanish rice, and salsa verde, as well as the new hot honey white sangria. Over at Garlic Kiss, you'll find a sirloin Gruyere mac and cheese, a brand new Cuties Mandarin Orange and Blackberry Punch. This one is non-alcoholic, and a new bourbon peach tea lemonade. Over at Golden Dreams, you'll find the Musabi Fried Rice, brought to you by Disney Vacation Club, Alani Resort-inspired steamed rice with egg, glazed spiced ham, umami mayo, and furikake. You'll also find the plant-based cherry cobbler pot de creme, a new tiki spritz, and a watermelon cucumber mojito. Over at LA Style, you'll find the new carbonara pizzettes, the Junior LA Street Dog, and a new non-alcoholic cherry cola cold brew. And over at Mercado de Antojos, you'll find the new torta ahogada, as well as the Cafe Giola Tres Leches cake. You'll also find the Paloma Flight with a Cantarito-style Paloma, a black cherry Paloma, and a blood orange Paloma. You can also get these 3 individually. All over at Peppers Caliente, you'll find the new Tajin Habanero seasoned wings and the new ramen mac and cheese. There's also a new non-alcoholic strawberry guava lemonade, as well as a pickle whiskey sour. Over at Encore California, you'll find the Mickey-shaped macaroon made with Snickers bar pieces, as well as the new Mimosa Flight with a mango melon mimosa, strawberry punch mimosa, and blue raspberry pineapple mimosa. You can also purchase these individually. Also notable Clarabelle's will have this new frozen banoffee banana, milk chocolate dipped frozen banana with toffee pieces, caramel sauce, and white chocolate drizzle. And Jolly Treats will have the super cute Remy caramel apple. Award Winners has a new chili relleno torta. Hollywood Lounge has a new chicken and waffle mole taco, as well as an Asian street burrito. They also have a new wine flight. The Schmoothies will once again have a special waffle for the festival, this time the new Mickey-shaped banana hazelnut waffles. Tim Test Kitchen has a new spinach and artichoke grilled cheese. And Terran Treats has a new pandan latte churro. On Cascape, we'll have burrata toast, toasted boudin sourdough, onion jam, lemon burrata, marinated cherry tomatoes, arugula, and balsamic glaze. They also have a new banana caramel bread pudding and this really cool looking new bunch of grapes pull-apart bread. And Cappuccino Cart has a new ube latte with matcha foam. The Lucky Fortune Cookery has a new bulgogi beef bowl and a new pandan milk tea. This one is non-alcoholic. The Lamplight Lounge has 3 new items for food and wine. The Chef's Special Thai Barbecue Pork Chop with drunken noodles, Chinese broccoli, scrambled egg, peanut chili oil, Thai basil, and a lime wedge. They also have a chocolate pistachio donut plate and the new Lamplight Old Fashioned. And Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta will have a new chicken spinach artichoke dip pizza. Smoke Timbers Grill will have the pizza slider. And at certain vendor carts around DCA, you'll find the limited time lemon pepper turkey leg and this pull-apart pizza bread. Enclosure and construction updates starting in Disneyland. Check out the new scrim around Refreshment Corner at the end of Main Street. We were surprised to see this without any colors or matching the building behind it. It's kind of an eyesore, and we were surprised such a big section of Main Street would be covered up in this way. Seems to be mostly facade changes though. All of the entrances to the shops were still open. August Cantina remains closed through March 14th. Jungle Cruise is closed and we still don't have a reopening date. Remember, this one had a permit posted for rock work updates. Plus, the queue is behind walls right now, so there may be some updates to the queue area coming as well. Space Mountain is open again after its brief closure last week. Pirate's Lair at Tom Sawyer Island closes briefly March 2nd through 6th. Roger Rabbit closes March 30th with no reopening date. And then the monorail will close on March 30th as well with no reopening date yet. Keep this one in mind if you are planning on using the monorail to enter the park. Over at DCA, Grizzly River Run is still closed and now will be closed for over 3 months. It closed in January and does not have an opening date into early April. It does typically close at this time of year, but last year it reopened on March 14th, so it's a lot longer this year. We're wondering if any fun new features or updates might be coming. Jumpin' Jellyfish reopens this Friday, March 6th. Golden Zebra closes on March 9th, reopening March 18th. And then Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind was just closed most of January, and now it has closed again. It reopens March 3rd, this Tuesday. Also new this week, Toy Story Midway Mania will close on April 6th. Over in downtown Disney, check out the progress on the new Porto's Bakery. It looks completely demoed, and it looks like the major construction demo vehicles are gone. Beware that the downtown Disney walking path at the east end of the World of Disney store is closed off, so guests have to backtrack up the tram ramp and then back down to access the Esplanade.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe for more.